at you.
Okay. So we have that. I'm gonna click start match on this so that we see that it's going. And then we have Shelled Matthew going. No?
Yeah. Already a fair ways in.
And then we have this going. Sweet.
Good news for me is I think my controller has stopped being super finicky.
The bad news is that's a hell of a thing to run into next.
Like I think it'll be in like okay shape. Cause I just want the controller to feel like my inputs are being like close to 1-to-1 with my brain, right? So when there's controller issues,
Yep.
I mean that's just the classic. Literally preaching to every human that's ever lived.
Yep. All right. Yeah, you can exit out of it. You just can't enter.
I selfishly want down to win.
Yeah.
That's only.
You just don't want to fight Mars.
That's just a pure stats angle. Even though I think I might actually do slightly better, like in terms of like the trajectories, I kind of do feel confident against Boots, and less confident than I originally was against Daladex because he's getting closer to being patient enough.
I mean, so I was talking to him a little bit about the Puff matchup.
Yeah.
And I think he's already starting to clean up some stuff
Ooh.
that would be an issue. Real?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
I'll fight you. That'll be fun.
I was gonna play a sick twisted joke and pretend you were talking to me.
That'll be fun too.
That would be fun.
We could do Matthew Neal too.
Yeah. I think we should get those ones out of the way.
Okay.
Yeah, Neil and Stickless are playing Ultimate right now.
So you play Neil
They
next.
were on deck and they.
Of course I do.
Yeah. Yeah. So if you wanna, he's still standing. He's not doing anything right now, and we do have a free TV right over there. If you just want, oh, I'm just saying if you want to bang it out.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I have no idea.
It looks like we're making pretty good time. Not to.
I think we're fine.
Slow things down.
Actually, you know what? You know what? Where we are right now, we could dedicate a friendlies TV now.
I'd rather get like this losers round 2 out of the way.
Losers round 2 out of the way. Okay. Well then, we'll see.
That does.
Let me find Holden. See whether he's in anything, and if he's not, we'll slam it on.
Yeah, I say once losers round 2 is out of the way, then we can make a friendly setup.
Hi chat. This is last stock. Ooh.
Come on.
Yes. I feel like that should.
No, Daladex was complaining because I got boots like on higher seat than him. I was like, I don't really know, man. He plays higher. I do think Malcolm will be higher, but it doesn't matter. Because like you either play Sync It or you play like Herb round 1 and then you play another, regardless.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter.
I guess it technically would depend on those guys' opinions on if they felt. But even then, if I was Herb or Sync It, I would say.
One of them played
this is
Sync
really
It, and I forget who the other one played. It was like Neil or something, maybe. Yeah, because Boots played Neil round 1.
Wow.
Alright, just mark that up 1.
Yes, I will.
Neil and Chris are about to play it all. They're just waiting to play for a setup.
That was really close.
Yeah, that's fine. We can get it. There's another set we can get.
Bam,
going.
bam, bam, bam.
Yep. Oops. Oh, welcome back. Sets are progressing, which is good. This is... Oh.
Whoa, some shenanigans.
Well, I'm glad they're having fun.
I always have fun.
I always have fun, too.
Sometimes I have less fun,
but
I always have fun.
Oh, I didn't know he was an ult.
Playing a chat right now, or a game.
Yeah.
We need Holden, Herb, or Matthew Neal. And then... What am I doing? I'm doing this. I'm not finding much here, this stock.
I believe in his ability.
No, I definitely think he can.
It's like a weird thing where I've seen him schmoove, where I almost feel like stocks don't matter in this matchup for him.
Yeah.
Outside of like maybe like, I mean obviously eventually it does.
Yeah, like a big stock deficit definitely. And he starts playing differently after a big stock deficit.
That's yeah. It depends on if he lets it
If the game is not close, he is much more inclined to swag out.
If he's the right kind of delusional, I think it actually is a strength.
If he's on the right side of delusion.
Yeah.
Yo, what's up? You are... Where are you right now? Oh, you got eliminated by Neil. Damn. That's what it looks like.
Yeah, Matthew.
What?
Huh?
What?
No, I'm trolling. I'm totally zoned out.
That's okay.
Ignore me.
It's happening.
I mean, we could always play ours.
I'd be down. You wanna go?
Good luck, have fun.
Got on the phone. Is she crazy? Oh, it's cool.
See, like, look.
What? Yeah.
He's on the right side of delusion. Yeah, like, that's a good combo. Oh, nice forward throw. I feel like that's like the sickest thing you can do in this game. Oh, what you think? Wow. I understand that from both. They were both a little nervous at the end. 'Cause I'm pretty sure Fox cannot hit the ledge. I don't know. Right. Boom. Boots counterpicks to FD, which is not surprising. But I also kind of think he's not like a Zane level chain grabber. So, debatably, he could choose. Well, okay, I'm just immediately eating my words. That's sick. You like to see it. So never mind. If he's doing this, he should always click this stage. It's like... I mean, this was like 5 years ago, but like Leffen would complain and just say like... I feel like that's all that guy did, is complain, but...
I mean, I didn't... I'm not diehard, but I will say from the things I've seen... Yeah. Yeah.
There's like a level of like... cultural osmosis when the people who should know nothing know only like the worst traits of someone. It's pretty damning.
That's so true. I hate that. I hate that for sure. How dare you?
Like and this just as like a hater who would like hate watch him, I was pretty like happy that it seemed like he had successfully fucked off from the community to play the more greater FGC game as a community as a whole.
Yeah.
And I think he's like more, I say he's back, like he's like that's new. I'm pretty sure he's been playing at least since 2022 again. Maybe. If anything, I would be the not-a-knower, but the point is, it's like, I would see clips when I would be like, I want to learn, see what the modern version of this matchup looks like, maybe, because I might play that matchup. And hi Tailsy, and basically, I'd be like, damn, it's Leffen. And it's just like immediately a bummer. Like, not to just be evil and like, but... And like, okay, it's a little weird because I feel like if I was in my like IRL core that has less skin in the game, because like before I joined here, I did not know of Daladex's connection, right?
Yeah.
So I could be maybe a bit more loose, smoking gun with like the bad takes that are just like, let's say just say something ignorant. Well, now I have to. You want to be more delicate, and
Yeah, especially about a few like certain players.
yes. But it's just like, I don't know, I felt like Leffen in general was like, did not...
Watch, not just this.
Yes. I feel like I had to talk to people about, in my group, I was like, I actually think what he's doing in terms of, like, the message signaling that he's doing is, like, not just, like, an opinion, like, it's an objectively toxic thing on average. at a time where I feel like the greater parasocial Andes, this was a good game 3 from him. Look at me, I can do some things. Where like the greater ethos of like, let's just say like the parasocial aspects of the community were like less absorbed is not quite the word. I'm gonna go with aware, although that's maybe too vague. They're less aware of the people and their like inner like what they're like in real life.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's the simple way to word it. I was gonna like abstract that, but like where in a way that like you are terminally online like me perhaps, and you have like grown up through that, and you hear enough things that like maybe just jades you towards certain people who have like fully committed to that thing being their job. Like it actually is like the wrong type of stereotype where you're almost like too negative. But
there's definitely a few where I've been watching and then all of a sudden I'm like, ooh, yikes, what have you done? And why did you do it?
And it's frequent enough where like eventually the way you interact with the medium parasocially still changes. You in other words, you're more skeptical because these people who are human beings tend to be kind of shit. And
like, you have to remember they're more than just a character moving around the street.
Yes.
Like there's a person playing, you know?
Yeah, so it's like when people maybe, let's say, and maybe I'll just go out and say it, and maybe this is not a thing that should be said. I think it's not like problematic per se, but for example, with my IRL group, I was like, I think it is an objectively bad thing that Leffen tweeted out that he felt he was physically unsafe and that lawyers were involved on Twitter, because in my opinion, if I were to look at what that is, and I'm not completely educated in that ecosystem, but to me, it looks like the Twitter part is irrelevant to the actions he's claiming to take. So like, in other words, the point of it is the saying it on Twitter, but you're kind of obfuscating that with the seriousness of the other things. Like, it's kind of like, it kind of feels like a bullying thing to me, but like in a way that's like maybe worse than just bullying. And that's how I felt at the time, which I suppose I feel like as I talk to other people that aren't involved in the Smash community about maybe their parasocial interpretation of unemployment Twitter drama type stuff, for lack of a better. This is 2-2. This is a down to the wire set. It's something that's maybe slightly more like normal. I think that's just also being an adult and continuing to grow and being an adult is you have less
The
tolerance for
blinders
shit.
can,
Yes.
are moving and then they fall
You
off.
play
And
it?
then when the blinders fall off, you're like, what happened?
Yes,
What
exactly.
is happening right now? Because it's like you have to
Oh,
progress
this
through the
is
things that you've learned as a child. You have to grow out of because a lot of it is not appropriate. And
Yes.
that's the quote unquote old school way. No, it's not.
And then there becomes like a really like sad like, maybe schism's not the word, but you are forced in a scenario where it's like, now that I'm aware that aspects of this community, or that, you know, like inner circles can influence a greater community as a whole, like, if, let's say, that inner circle is too influential in a way that is bad, like, let's say the inner circle sucks, it is a question of like, hey, do I just dip on this shit? And like, it is kind of a bummer if the answer is yes, because, you know, like, I mean, whoops, that's not right. It's here? Oh, it's here. Am I trolling? Is it Slippy? No. Maybe it's this. I don't want to mess with the...
It's not. Oh, there we go.
I'm doing this for now. At least that's my experience. And like, I know like people have talked about it on and off to death. Wow, that was sick.
I think the worst part is like the more that you know, the more you know you don't. So it's like it's awful. You learn something and you're like, oh, I didn't know that, and you're all like either way. That just come out. How
Yes.
and which one's the right choice? Is there a right choice?
Yeah.
You know, it's like, oh well, this is the information I have.
Mm-hmm.
There could be more. I don't know.
John Luke Picard said
Yeah.
that you can make every correct decision in the game and still lose.
Oh.